They're back in Florence, Alabama from their trip down to the beach, catching up with UNA head soccer coach Chris Walker. And Coach Walker, let's jump right into that beach trip. You guys have bounced back practice today, but how good was it to get away, let the girls have some bonding time? A lot of new faces. Just how good was the trip?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's something we needed. We planned it because we got 11 new players, 15 returners, so it was needed for just the team bonding aspect of it. Yes, we got down there, some great weather, which we can't replicate here. I mean, it was 95 every day, humid as could be. So to train, to play in that weather was helpful. But more the team bonding, everyone getting on the same page, getting to know everybody, and us getting to know them getting to know us, and everything like that. So it was fantastic. We did some great things. We got out. Obviously, we did some beach time, which you've got to go down there and give them the time on the beach. But played putt-putt, which Shelby Wall managed to win that one. Grace did well as well with her. We can't talk too much about the coaching staff results because otherwise Shelby wouldn't have won, but it was good. And then we went on a sunset dolphin cruise, which was great. We got out on the boat, and the girls loved that. And then obviously we practiced every day and played a scrimmage on the way down there, so I thought it was a real beneficial tour.
And in that scrimmage, you guys took on Southeastern Louisiana. Familiar with them? Chris McBride, your former assistant coach, now the head coach down there. What were your takeaways from the scrimmage?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, me and Chris had spoke at length before we went down there about planning the preseason trip together and just, trying to scrimmage against each other. And, we learned a lot about what we need to work on and what we can get better at, and also where we think we're fairly strong as well. So we went through a couple of different formations and everybody got some playing time. So it was great to see, just get those nerves out of the way, play somebody different, and more so than anything, got game fitness because it's so hard to replicate during preseason playing somebody else. So it was a really beneficial game for us.
Now this weekend, you guys will play another scrimmage game, this time against UT Martin in OVC school. Let's talk about your team. What do you want to see this weekend as you guys gear up for your first actual game, which will be next week?
Yeah. No, it'll be great this weekend. UT Martin are really well coached by Phil McNamara over there. Known Phil for a long time, so they're going to throw something different at us again. But it's all about what we do, what we get ready for next week, next Friday. So I'm not too concerned about the result. It's just the performance, the game fitness, and just working to get better and better for that August 17th date. So it will narrow the starting lineup down a little bit and start to have a good look at everything in the game situation. But as long as everyone gets through fit and healthy, we'll be ready to go next week.
Regular season 1 week away. Next Friday, you guys open up first ever Division I game in school history. You guys have been practicing almost 2 weeks now, just about, it feels like, but a lot of returnees from last year. Who's standing out in these practices right now?
Yeah, no, I mean, one that stands out straight away is Tay Cavett. She's been fantastic, and obviously the fitness side of stuff, she worked super hard in the spring and the summer. But the preseason test, she completely destroyed it to pieces, so I've got to rethink that one for next year. But no, it's shown in the games as well and in her practices, and she's just been working really hard, and I think it's pushed everyone else up that extra level as well. So we're pleased with where the fitness is, and we're just going to work on the tactical side of stuff from here on out.
Coach, thanks for catching up with us.
Thank you.
She was UNA's second leading scorer a year ago, joined now by junior Shelby Wall here in the UNA weight room. The UNA soccer team wrapping up practice and weight session after getting back from the beach. And let's start right there with that beach trip, Shelby. You guys have a lot of newcomers. How good was it to get away and have some bonding time down at the beach?
It was great just getting out of Florence, going to a new place, and getting to experience different things with the team. We did a dolphin tour. That was awesome. It was so fun. And we just played some games with the freshmen and the new transfer, and we just got to know each other and laugh a little bit. So.
Now, I heard through the grapevine that you won the putt-putt game that you guys played. How did that feel to be the best putt-putt player? Does that sort of give you bragging rights for the next year?
Yeah. I mean, last year when we played putt-putt, I might have come in last, but turned it around. This year I got first. So had a few hole-in-ones, and yeah.
Congratulations. All right, let's talk about soccer now. As a sophomore, you were second on the team in goals scored with 11. When you look back at last season, just what goes through your mind?
I thought last season I did good coming in, kind of like evened out as the season went on. So like going into this season, I'm looking to like maintaining what I like start as and like progressing and getting better rather than like just balancing out.
Now, this team will play the first ever Division I event in school history. Have you thought much about that?
Yeah, we've definitely all talked about it a lot. We've put a lot of emphasis on like trying to make sure that we get a win out of the first Division I game, and how awesome it would be like as a whole team to be able to say that we had the first Division I win.
Now, over a week of practice, a scrimmage as well with another school, what have you seen from this team so far? How good can you guys be?
I think we do really well if we get the ball down, possess, and communicate. We'll definitely like have no issue going forward. But we just all need to be on the same page and all need to be confident and just work together as a team.
Shelby, thanks for talking with us.
No problem.
Gotta get some energy in.
Team on three, 1, 2, 3. Team.
There we go.